Hey guys, welcome to the end of Rainbow Review. This morning I was feeling a little bit blue. Not exactly why I picked the blue dress, but I also know I am daughter of a king. I am royalty because God is King of Kings. We have a couple of different treats for you in the kitchen to make that are kind of rainbow themed. First, I'm going to make a savory rainbow on a pizza. Doesn't really show up very well, does it on there? Huh, there we go. Oh, there it is. Pizza! Sometimes I make my own crust, or we use bubbly crust and we put the sauce and everything on it. This is just a DiGiorno and I'm putting toppings on it. Now, I don't have any purple toppings. That's the color we started with first. And I don't have any gray toppings. I guess for purple, if you like eggplant, maybe you could put some eggplant on there. But my family likes mushrooms, so I cut up some mushrooms on there. For brown, because remember, brown was, or shows us when David beat Goliath with that little brown stone. All right. And after David did that, Saul got jealous. For green, we are going to use some green onions from the garden. Cut that little brown part off. Now, I could have been a little bit more prepared for this video, but I didn't really do a shopping list before I thought of this, so I just had to figure out what was in the pantry or what could be picked from my garden really quick. That one was kind of little, so here's some more green onion. Green is jealousy. It's a color that we still use today to refer to as being jealous of someone, or envious, or maybe disgust. Saul was pretty disgusted that his people were singing about David and not himself. After green comes yellow. Now, I am the kind of person that likes pineapple on her pizza, but my husband does not. So I asked him and he said we could put some corn. Corn is yellow. So I'll put a little bit of that on there.
Can I eat your pizza too?
Yes, you may eat the pizza too after we cook it. Yellow for fear. David ran for his life with the help of Jonathan, his best friend, and that made Saul red hot angry. I've got some tomatoes here. Now you could just use the red from the sauce that's underneath, unless you did a white sauce. But I had one tomato left in the garden, so I picked it. And we're having red tomato on top of ours. If you want to be super tricky, you could even like put these in circles to make it look kind of like a rainbow. Mine is looking kind of like a chopped up and blended rainbow, but that's okay. It's still gonna be fun, and even better, it's gonna be yummy. All right, after red comes gold. Could not think of a gold vegetable. Maybe there are some. Maybe a yellow pepper would be for gold, another form of yellow, or an orange pepper, but we're gonna use orange later in our color scheme. Gold, blue. Couldn't think of a blue vegetable. Maybe you guys know of one. Blue, black. The temple fail. I cut up some black olives. Now, I know my husband doesn't like them, but I really, really do. So I'm gonna just put some black ones over here on my half. And that's a good way to make sure I get my half. And I think Little will share the half with me with olives. All right, so black olives. White, we have white cheese on it. Silver Psalms. Can we just say the tray is silver? And orange. If you have orange bell peppers, I used the last of the bell peppers from my garden last night, so no orange. But there is a savory rainbow. Now, my next rainbow is going to be a sweet, oh, it's still hot. It just came out of the oven. Oh, and that's hot too. Don't touch hot things with your hands. All right. Is a sweet rainbow. This is one giganto cookie. So the cookie is the crust, and I'm gonna put some frosting on it. And the toppings for this one is going to be fruit. And I had a better time thinking of different rainbow fruit, but I didn't have most of them. So this will just give you an idea of some possibilities. If you don't want to do the savory pizza, you can do the sweet dessert pizza. Okay, oh, and because it's still warm, this frosting is melting nicely all over it. Okay, and we will probably be sharing a lot of this with Grandma because I think it's going to be too sweet for my husband. But that's okay because the color gray was using your gifts to help make someone's day. And she always likes it when we have surprise treats for her. Okay, so this one is sweet. And again, I'm gonna start off with brown because I didn't have any purple. Purple, we could have used blackberries, or sometimes blueberries look purple. So I have some almonds here. I'm going to crush those a little bit and make a circle of almonds there. And chocolate chips are brown. I've got little mini ones, which is kind of fun because it reminds us when David fought Goliath, he used a small stone to do a big thing. All right, so there's my layer of brown. We're gonna go out of order a little bit. I have some raisins. They're not my favorite, but they'll go with the whole theme. I'll just put a few of them on there. These are kind of black. They're dark brown, black. So that is for the temple fail, when David had a really good idea, but God said, no, not yet. All right, next. I have some really itty bitty grapes. I ate most of the grapes, not realizing. But these are from my vine, which was super exciting. It's the first year it's done fruit. So this is the first year I've had homegrown grapes. Those will go right there in the center. Now we're getting to the yellow and orange. Yellow was fear, but you could also use it for gold. And these are kind of big. I'm going to cut them in half. Gold for the crown that David got to wear when he was finally crowned king after all those years and years of waiting and running for his life. All right, I'll do the rest of that later off the video. For orange, I've got some mandarin oranges. They came from a can because my orange tree did not produce anything this year. And also they just, I guess the ones from a can, they just seem nicer when you're baking. I don't know, all right. My strawberries are still defrosting. They're in the freezer. So those will go around there next. And red was Saul's red hot anger, but also David letting go of his anger and letting God deal with it. We're gonna finish off with sprinkling some cinnamon sugar on it. Yeah, we go through a lot of cinnamon sugar here. And so that's just finally the little glitter. I'm not gonna say it's silver because it's obviously brown. Just a little dusting there of some cinnamon sugar. And is it terribly hot anymore? It's not. There we have the sweet rainbow. So your cooking challenge this week, maybe you just want to make it even easier and just do a fruit salad. Or if you like Jell-O, you can make some Jell-O and then throw the fruit into the Jell-O and make a Jell-O salad. There's lots of ways you could get creative in the kitchen. Remembering David's life story and all of the colors that he went through. I will talk to you guys later. Have fun and show me pictures if your food works out. Bye.